Hello guys, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you've enjoyed the game as much as I have. If you have enjoyed it, please do give the video a like. If you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button and the bell button, which will alert you to when I upload. If you want to see more content, I have TikTok, and there will be plenty of content on there at some point in the next couple of days. I try to upload as often as possible on there, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get on. Use it on multiple. Taking care to use it on multiple enemies.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Do you know what? It's fun having the fedora on, so why not? Anyway, let's head down back into town, and then we'll fly off and find some enemies. Outside of the no-fly zone, we'll find some enemies. Use the venomous tentacular on someone, on enemies. Do you know what I would love to see in a DLC? My little trip to Valley. Like, because we visited Gringotts in the beginning of this, obviously. But I would also like to right. Right, we just want to find some enemies to fight against. Does include... I hope this includes...
Assignment's all finished.
Haha! It does count.
Potato!
Done. Now to get out of there. Well, strictly speaking, I can just use the flu network. There we go. Let's go see Professor Garlic. In the greenhouses. Oh, that one's locked. See the other door. I guess not. Right. This one.
Wonderful to see you again.
I do love them little cutscenes. Where's she gone?
I've completed my assignment, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you leviosa, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Let's
When
indeed.
executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of snow-sport.
Try again. Oh, come on. Why are you struggling? What? Why am I struggling with this? There you go, I did it. Levitate and move objects as well. Okay.
Well done! Feel free to practice wingardium leviosa here in...
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greens, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. Shame for him, but well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wedding tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Okay, we have a new spell. Let's equip it and give it a try, shall we?
Revelio.
Levioso. Where's the one I just learned? Repairer. Oh, is this?
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, okay, that one can just move stuff. Whereas Levioso just hovers it on the spot. I see. Is there anywhere that I can... any plants in here that I can nab. Right. Let's have a quick look at talent. There's no point going down the dark arts yet because I haven't learned any dark arts spells. Little 16 required. Okay. Stealth core. I've got all of these. Spells. Let's see what we've got. Casting Incendio. Yep. Anything to increase the range a little bit. Talent points available 0. Okay. Let's have a little thing around. Hogsmeade. Let's go see Serona, shall we? I do love the pumpkins and that.
Hello there, nice to see you.
Oh, a nice little clementine.
Were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. John. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. I hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago, but he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Let's to
Good thing the ministry banned underage sorcery. Can't trust the young.
let's head off, shall we, guys? To
You two are
to oh, wait, did he just interact with another character in passing? That's never happened before.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. The empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I certainly have. It's been quite a game so far. If you do like this video, please do give the video a like. If you haven't yet, do give me a subscribe below. And also check out my TikTok, Vic's World. There's plenty of content on there, which I will try and get to as soon as I can. At the moment, I'm working my way through recording the 5 games a week that I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.